Peace, 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 my fellow PFGs. Free back in the building. Nintendo has just sold 10 million Nintendo Switches. That's right, 10 million.
PFG, bring the game.
So yeah, I'm just making this quick video to go ahead and give Nintendo a shout out for hitting 10 million sales on the Nintendo Switch. I know everybody's talking about it right now, but I'm genuinely excited about this. You know, I've been wanting a console like this since the days of the Sega Game Gear, since the days of the Nintendo Game Boy. I really wanted this thing to happen, and Nintendo has just seemed to kind of always try to bring their two handheld and console together, and it's kind of worked a little bit, but you know, more so the handheld going onto the screen versus the the home console going into the handheld. They've gotten really close. I think that with the Advance was the closest, but by then, I mean, we were already on what, 64 Game Gear by then? Yeah, we were not 64 Game Gear, 64 GameCube era, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I mean, it was long gone by then, right? So I mean, we've been wanting this for a while. I got the PSPs, it never worked out. You know, it was good, but the games, it just wasn't console worthy, right? And then I had the Vita, and I still got the shell for that Vita. I don't know why I still got this shell, but I wanted that to be a home console like experience. Tried to put the triggers on there with this thing here. Tried to, fatten it up a little bit because the Vita was really small. But the Vita didn't quite do it for me. Didn't quite do it for many people, in fact. But the Vita had a nice little library on it. Switch is getting all that, by the way. So, even with my Xbox One, I've mentioned in previous videos that I was trying to get my Xbox One through the streaming your games to a Windows 10 device to do at a reasonable price. It should be easy to do, but it wasn't. So, and again, the Vita, I never had a PS4 to even stream those games to, and it still wouldn't have given that full experience, right? Because the control scheme is so different. So it didn't do it. The Switch has done it. Nintendo has done it, and I'm so glad it was Nintendo that did it. Because, I mean, they really do have the best IPs on the market. So we're getting the best games. I'm not wishing that I could play these games with this awesome new device. I'm playing these games on this awesome new device. And not only that, but third parties are finally building strong relationships with Nintendo. And the fans are definitely supporting these third-party games. But with that said, third party is making great games on the Switch. They're bringing quality titles to the Switch, and the indies are just coming through strong, so strong. All these games I've played on my Xbox, like Fury, for instance, I love this game on my Xbox One. But when I played this game, I was like, oh my God, I would love to play this somewhere else. I do not want to be stuck on the TV playing this, and I'm not stuck on the TV. Well, I won't be any longer now that it's coming to the Switch. Thank you guys so much at Game Bakers, by the way. And Neon Chrome, I love that game from 10 Tons. Did not want to play that on a TV all the time. It's already on the Switch. And they bought so many more games from that point. I mean, what other game was it at? Oh, you know what? I'm waiting on you guys over at Heart Machine to bring over my game of the year in 2016. Where is it? Where is my Hyper Light Drifter? You heard my heart, no pun intended. I want my Hyper Light Drifter. Okay, please, just bring it over. Port bag. Anyway, it's been an amazing console, an amazing experience, and like I've said before, the appeal of the Switch is not the fact alone that it's a handheld. I know that has a lot to do with why it's so appealing, but the major appeal to the Switch is the fact that it actually is whatever you want it to be. If you just want Nintendo's next home console, you got it. It's there. And the Pro Controller, in my opinion, is the best controller on the market. That's just how I feel about it. And I've owned the Elite Xbox One controller on down. You can play with the Joy-Cons, split. You can play with them as a handheld. It's however you want. You can play in motion, and it's not forced on you. None of this is just forced gimmick stuff. You know, it's all whatever you like. You know, ARMS is a great example of that. You want to play with motion? Go for it. You want to play traditional controls? Go for it. You may have an advantage here or an advantage there. Either way, it's completely up to you. It's totally functional and it's fun as heck, no matter what. That's the beauty of this console. You want a handheld and you don't want to play with any motion, or you don't want to play with anything, any Pro Controller, anything like that, go for it. You can do that. It can be your handheld device. Hell, glue those Joy-Cons onto that Switch and you have your Nintendo handheld device. It's up to you. It's whatever you want it to be. And it can be whatever you want it to be in a split second. It doesn't take anything. It's so seamless. This takes me to my point about the big question people are having now. Is the Switch going to outsell the Wii in its entire life cycle? Because it's already going to pass up the Wii U. We already know that. And if I want to be a conspiracy theorist, I would say the Wii U was pretty much sent out to die and to take the Wii brand with it. I think the Wii U was just to utterly destroy that whole Wii brand, because I think the Wii brand kind of got ahead of Nintendo itself, and Nintendo needs to get rid of that and get back to their Nintendo consoles. I mean, literally, there's a generation of kids that don't even know that Nintendo is a console manufacturer. I had a kid come to me once and say, "What is the Switch made by, Sony or Microsoft?" And they were serious. The Switch will definitely outpace the Wii in total numbers. I mean, the Wii just did not have the longevity that the Switch will have due to its functionality. You know, the Wii forced motion controls on you and these awkward settings, and you know, most games not working with traditional controls, and this one will only work, maybe that one will work. You have to tether to this and tether to that. All this extra nonsense. Versus the Switch, however you want to play, it's up to you. Do it how you like. That's it. Go for it. That, I think, will really just take it to the next level. And of course, with these third-party games coming, and at such an incredible rate, and well, at least the indies at this point, but now we're going into 2018, you're going to see an incredible rate that these third parties will be stumbling over themselves trying to be the first to announce that they're doing, you know, all the great support for the Switch and they've always believed in it, or, you know, some weird story. You're gonna hear some really weird stories coming out of these development companies and these publishers come 2018. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I look forward to it. I'm excited. I'm happy for them, and I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, man. What are your thoughts about this 10 million sold? Have you got yourself a Switch? Did you want a Nintendo Switch? Is it all hype? Is everybody just tripping in Nintendo's just getting a pass? Or is this the real deal? Do you see a future in this? You got a Switch. What games are you enjoying on the Switch? Let's talk about it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Still growing. I got some things to work on, but I got some good stuff for you. And if you do like this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to follow me on a regular basis when I'm not making videos, follow me on Twitter at Freeform64. Until the next time, it's your boy. You know what time it is. Keep it gaming. Peace.
PFG, bring the game.